to my channel. If you are new here, I hope you consider hitting that subscribe button and also hitting that bell notification so that every single time I post, you'll be notified. And even though I'm inconsistent, I'd still love to have you. I know it's been a while since I posted, maybe about like 2 weeks, but it's not my fault. Every single time I wanted to post something, I would film it, I would sit down and edit it, and I just wouldn't like the direction it was going in. And I don't know if it's like me being too nitpicky over my art or if it like actually wasn't good, but I don't know. If something isn't coming together when I'm editing it, I just give up. Which, I don't know, maybe that's not like the best principle, but anywho. You read the title, you know what we're getting into today. We're just gonna sit down and get ready. I'm going out to dinner with a friend soon. Oh, I need to be charging my phone, BRB. Because I'm literally on 26%. My phone literally died in the shower, like turned off died, which is just so childish. Like, grow up, charge your phone. Anywho, I'm meeting a friend for dinner. I thought it'd be a perfect time to film a little get ready with me because I've been wanting to film one for a while, but I don't go anywhere. So this is the perfect time. And hopefully I'll like the way this video comes together. Oh, look at this pimple. Oh my God, why? Pimples in the eyebrows? It feels personal. It feels like I personally did something to the universe and I am having to pay the price for it. I'm not even gonna lie, this pimple it actually just ruined my mood. I swear, when I was in the bathroom doing my hair, and I was probably in there for like half an hour, I did not see this. Do you see, wait, focus. Do you see how white this is? Like, it's so ready to pop. And if I wasn't about to put makeup on my face, I absolutely would pop it and put a pimple patch on it and call it a night. But I'm gonna save that for later. On the realm of skincare though, I know people say like, oh, don't pop your pimples, don't pop your pimples.
I'm telling you right now, they're lying.
For me, you know what it is like, I feel like with a bunch of skincare rules, this is like my internet hot take. People will say these things, like these kind of catch-all, hard, fast rules about skincare. And I hate that people don't provide, maybe not so much context, but like there's a caveat to everything. There, like the caveat to don't pop your pimples. Okay, I'm saying this knowing the journey that I've gone through with my skin. So take it with a grain of salt, I guess. But like, I feel like when people say don't pop your pimples, I think they mean don't try and pop the ones that are like deep and under the skin, and like you are going to damage your skin layers trying to pop something that like is unpoppable, right? But like, I feel like if it looks like this, if it is red and has a like pus-filled white head on it, yeah, you can pop it. Like, I don't see the point in like why you can't. And you know what I think it is that the other caveat is like, don't pop your pimple and leave it exposed. That's why I use pimple patches so much, because when I get a pimple like that, I pop it and then I put the patch on it so that, one, I can keep out all of like the dirty air and like just grime and like even oil from my face and whatnot and sweat and whatnot. I can keep that out of it, but it gives it like a space to like secrete, I guess. There was a TikTok that I saw, and it was, I don't know if this creator was an esthetician or like what her whole deal was, but this video infuriated me so much because let's say she was an esthetician. She was like, oh, I'm an esthetician, so I'm gonna tell you some things that I know about skincare because I'm educated. And I think that people who do videos like that, that's great, because like a lot of the times they're able to tell us things about skincare like on a sciencey level, like on a chemical level, which is good to know because, I mean, duh, like all these ingredients, it's a science to make skincare. It's not just about like aesthetics and everything, and it's literally about the science behind what products do and how they help your skin. And this was a while ago I saw this, but it's irritated me ever since I saw it. But in this video, she basically said like, yeah, all skincare is a waste because it really doesn't go deeper. It doesn't go beyond like maybe, let's say you have 10 layers in your skin, right? It doesn't go beyond the first 2 layers. So it's really not helpful. You know, like I said, it's good to have that academic background for skincare and to provide context. I don't feel like that's true. Like, okay. You know what? Let me actually back it up. And she said that because like, if they're selling something over the counter, they cannot sell you something that is so powerful that it can penetrate deeply into the layers of your skin. And that makes sense. Like, you'll probably only get that stuff at, you know, at a doctor's office. But
actually?
No, but it's just like, then how does skincare work? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do I have a problem with my skin? I use a product and then it helps. But then she's saying like, oh, it's not really efficient. It's not really gonna help you. Like, I don't understand. Like, that video made me so upset. And then she turned off the comments so no one would ask questions, which to me, I'm gonna say something controversial but brave. When certain creators, like, or not even creators, just sometimes when people post videos online, there's sometimes a reason for turning off the comments, just because sometimes the internet can be like a really just obnoxious place. But other times it's like, you posted this video with no context, or you're not allowed, like, you're not explaining anything you said, and then you just turn off the comments. Like, ew. Like, what's the reason? And some people say like, oh, you know, like, because I've seen people like who they'll post a video about something and then people will go to their page and be like, oh.
I found the TikTok and linked it down below in case anyone actually wanted to see it. It was 3 minutes and I didn't want to add to the already long video, lol.
People will go to their page and be like, oh, why'd you turn the comments off from that video? And then they'll respond, they'll be like, I just didn't think we'd get all that attention and blah, 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 blah. And I don't post on the internet for things like that, so it kind of caught me off guard. And it's like, well, you do post on the internet for things like that because you posted that. So you do post for things like I don't know. It's just so weird. The internet is a weird place sometimes. Were we talking about skincare or were we talking about the internet? I forget. Oh, right, we were talking about skincare rules. What are some other ones? You know, one skincare rule that's actually really pissed me off, because at first it was like, oh, no, don't do this. But then it's like, okay, I'm just gonna say it. So I feel like there was a hard, fast rule against, like, don't use physical exfoliators, right? Like, if it has any type of scrub in it, like if it has any type of like scrubbing agent in your exfoliator, don't use it. But then, and maybe this could just be me not understanding what the product is, but then I remember that everyone was like, oh yeah, we love this Paula's Choice exfoliating cleanser, and basically it's a cleanser powder that you buy. Okay, I'm gonna need you to focus. You keep doing it and it's not gonna keep happening. But it's basically like a powder cleanser that you buy and that you add water to it and it creates an exfoliating paste. And like, yeah, I understand that like it's supposed to be like a lighter, like less harsh scrub, but is it not all just a scrub? And like, yes, I know not all scrubs are created equally. I know when Kylie Jenner tried to do her skincare line and she made that walnut scrub and it literally was like harsh pieces of like walnut shell and like maybe apricot shell too. Like, that's not okay. But then what about the Paula's Choice one makes it work? Like, what's the difference? And I will say this. Several moons ago, when I was a camp counselor, I remember it was in the summertime, and obviously like I'm outside the entire day, so I'm just sweaty all the time. My skincare routine now definitely would have saved me from the breaking out that I had before, but I didn't have the skincare routine, and I would wash my face, but I never felt like my face was getting clean enough. And so I was like, okay, I need to like exfoliate my skin. So I got like a physical like scrub exfoliator, and I mean, wouldn't you know it, my skin it just felt so much better. It was cleaner. My breakups cleared out. So I don't know. I thought that was interesting. But then also knowing that like those long-term effects of it, maybe that's the problem. But I don't know. Skincare is just so interesting. And as someone who I feel like I've done a lot to treat my skin really well, and I would say that my skin is at a place where I'm pretty much satisfied with it. The only times I truly break out are around when my period's gonna start, because hormonal acne, or if I'm having like just really bad hygiene. Like, it doesn't happen often, calm down, but like if I haven't washed my pillowcases often enough. Yeah, I look at pictures of my skin from like 2, 3, 4, even 5 years ago, and I'm just like, wow, if I had the routine that I had now, I could have saved myself a lot of issues. And I mean a lot of issues. Holy Toledo. When I look at pictures of my skin from college, I remember one night, me and my friends, we went shopping, and we like were at Walmart, and we got like different types of face masks. And in one night we did 3 separate face masks, and not like the layering ones like with the clay where you like put like you know, this one up here is for like acne, and this one is for, I don't know, like redness, and this one across my nose is to clear out my pores. No, it was like I did a sheet mask, a clay mask, and then one of those like peeling masks. I mean, she was kind of asking for it then. You were kind of asking to have terrible skin at that point. But I definitely feel like my skin is in like a much better place. Except for this little, that little friend, that little girly girl of ours. What else is new, you guys? I know Prime Day just finished. Prime Day came and went. Wasn't it July 11th and 12th? How did that go for you all? Let's talk about it. Let's go into it. I feel like as a content creator, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed in myself, because that would have been like a really good moment for me to generate some content and get some commissionary fees from Amazon, because I do have an Amazon storefront. It's linked in my hosted page. If you check the description box down below, that like header that says I'm everywhere, click that link and you'll see my Amazon storefront on there. And if you shop from it, I get commission on some products, but no press to do it, just saying. But I feel like as a content creator, that would have been a really good chance for me to do that. And so I'm like a little disappointed in myself, because I was just so busy, I was so busy with work and just busy with life, but also like trying to sleep and stuff, and I just didn't have the time to film it. So I'm kind of like disappointed in myself, but then I'm also kind of like, look, here, and I think if you're on TikTok, you specifically know about this phenomenon, but it kind of started on YouTube with, oh, I forget the creator's name, but I have vivid memories of watching this person's videos. I'll put the creator's name on screen, but that was the first person I saw to ever do an anti-haul, which is basically telling you like, oh, these are things that are coming out and this is why I'm not buying them. And it's to help you step away from consumerism, because especially I feel like, I mean, consumerism has always been a problem, but from the pandemic on, we've been in just a culture of like buy, have. And I'm saying it as someone who likes to buy, and have. Ain't no lie, baby. Wanna be a fool for you. Just another player in your Come on. Make me want it. Ain't no lie, baby. But anywho, I'm someone that like, I love to have the things. I love to acquire the stuff. But I can also say that sometimes it is a little much. It is a little much. Now, what's different about me versus other people on the internet, especially on TikTok, I love to see other people have the stuff. Show me your probably $600 Costco shopping trip. I wanna watch you put away every single grocery. And I wanna watch you put it away in a bunch of acrylic containers. I wanna see your like soft close cabinets in your, like, I wanna see it all. I love to watch other people live lavishly, because it helps me manifest. But with all that being said, as much as I do love to shop and I love to, you know, get an order from Amazon, and I love to make content about it, specifically on my TikTok. If you have a TikTok, follow me. But I do a lot of like haul videos and like unboxings and stuff like that. As much as I do love that, I myself have to admit I've been doing just a little too much shopping. Just a little too much, just a little. But yeah, I had a moment last week where, and okay, this is such a chaotic story. It's so shookmira coded though, so follow me, right? So I was actually in the middle of filming a video where I was gonna have you guys come with me to run errands. And one of the errands I was running was my laundry. And so I was like doing kind of like a fast motion, like packing up my laundry with me, because I had a bunch of laundry to do. And in the middle of that, I had got notification that my Amazon packages got delivered. So for the building that I live in, there's a security door, which Amazon people can't get into unless you give them a code. And I forgot to put the code on this order, so they put the packages outside of the security door that we have. And obviously if I don't want my packages to get stolen, I want to go and get them right away. I'll insert the picture of of what the driver left. When I saw the number of boxes, especially that big one, I was like, what the hell did I order? Like, I knew what I ordered, but I was like, what the hell is in this big box? And it was just so chaotic, because it was already so hot, because all that laundry was out in the bathroom, like while I was trying to sort it out. It was smelly and I had to make several trips up and down the steps to get all my packages. And that package was so heavy. And then as I was unpacking the stuff, it was like a bunch of things that I won't say I didn't, well, things that I wanted and things that are useful, but things I ultimately didn't need. Or just things like upon further review, I'm like, you need this, but this is not how you're gonna get it. Like, yes, I always need more tote bags because especially in Baltimore, they a lot of the grocery stores here, they charge for plastic bags. So you need to bring like reusable bags with you. So yes, I do need tote bags, but I don't need to buy a $20 tote bag on Amazon that is probably only big enough to maybe fit 2 or 3 cartons of milk. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so I just had a moment of like, with I unpacked all of those packages and I had everything in front of me and I'm like, this is a lot of stuff. And I don't necessarily absolutely need all these things. And even some of the things that I didn't need, I ended up keeping. Yeah, I just had a moment of, I'm like looking, I'm surrounded by a sea of semi-regrettable purchases and I'm like, it's time we have an intervention with ourselves. So I had like a moment and I was just kind of like, okay, I am gonna go through everything and I'm gonna see if I actually need it, and if I don't, it's going back. And so I ended up making 2 trips to 2 separate UPSs in the past week just to return some things because I had to be really evaluative of what I was buying and see if I actually needed it or not. And I was able to return everything. I think I returned, I'll put the actual number on screen, but I probably returned close to $150 worth of things, which I'm just like, if you have to return that many things, then you should have never bought them in the first place. I watch a lot of budgeting TikToks and I see a lot of budgeting videos on YouTube and I like read budgeting articles, but I don't know, it's just really hard for me. Probably because I keep, buying $150 worth of things that I don't need, but I don't know. I think slowly but surely, I have to remind myself that like I'm only in my 20s and like just because of this spaces that I've been in, I know 20-year-olds that have things that I don't. And I'm just kind of like comparing myself to them always, which is something that like when someone tells me that, I'm like, oh, don't compare yourself to people. But like when I do it to myself, I'm like, it's all I can do. But I have to remember that privilege, accessibility, and just all those things play a factor in that. And it's never that big of a deal. Calm down, you'll be fine. But yeah, I think my main thing, it's not even so much not saving the money, because at the end of the day, once I realize I don't need something, I'm gonna return it, so I'm gonna get the money back. But I think it's also just being like, do you really need that? Like, I got a letter opener. I don't even really get a lot of mail, but I like a letter opener. Like, I like to have one. And so it's things like that where it's like, it's good and it's useful, but like, do you really need it? I don't know. I just think it's important to be evaluative, but I also think it's important to treat yourself. And that's where I get myself caught up, is because like, let me see. Do you see this? You probably can't really see it. I'll insert a picture of it, of course. But I got that acrylic stand. I used to have all of my like body lotions and perfumes on like a Lazy Susan kind of thing. But then I traded out for an acrylic stand just because it looks better. And like, it helps me. It's not even like about treating myself at that moment. It's just like, this helps me. Like, I can see everything better. Like, I don't know, you guys. I just talked in circles for what felt like 2 hours. I just, basically, if you want to help me with my crippling spending addiction, shop from my storefront so that I can afford to have a shopping addiction. I'm joking, I'm kidding. But I'm just saying all that was a lot. My forehead is gonna be highlighted. Boots. If you're gonna take anything from that long rambling, just be more evaluative of the things you buy, and just because you buy something doesn't mean you have to keep it. I'm a big fan of returning stuff. Something will be en route to me, and I'll be like, oh, I didn't need that. And I will literally have it up and ready to go so that by the second the driver says that it's delivered, I already am starting the return process. But yeah, treat yourself, get the things that are gonna help you create the space that you want, but just be evaluative, just really think. It's so funny though, I'm saying that because I know for a fact that this week I'm probably gonna film like an Amazon haul video. It makes me feel like a hypocrite. But I don't know. I'm not telling you, like, it's so hard. It's so hard. Because, like, obviously, I don't, like, okay, do you guys remember during, like, the quarantine, you would see videos of those girls who have, like, they show you, like, their shower collection, and they have, like, 20, 25 body scrubs. They have, like, 40 body washes, 70 lotions. Like, they just have so many things. And even if they're gonna use them, it is just kind of jarring to see one person have that many things. It's just like, oh my God, like, truly, what do you need that for? And I err on the side of, whatever. You know, it doesn't bother me. They put it out there for people to see, so it's not like we're peering into their personal life. But it is just kind of like, girl. And, like, in terms of that level of consumerism, that's something I can't get behind. But then it's also like, I just like to have the things, and I like to open the things, and I like to tell you all and they all on TikTok, I like to just share the things that I buy. The girls are, I'm just going through it. I don't know. Is this in psychology what they call a moral dilemma? Because that's what it sounds like. But anywho, if you all want to see that Amazon haul video, let me know. I'm probably gonna do it anyway. Speaking of TikTok, can we just talk about, like, the power of, like, TikTok influencing is actually insane. Like, I look at things that I have around my house and I'm like, I'm just like every other bit. No, I'm joking. But, like, I look at things around my apartment and I'm just like, I like to think, I never want to be that person that's like, I'm so different from everyone else. Because, like everyone gets their style from somebody. Everyone gets their aesthetic from someone. Like, no one's aesthetic is truly individual. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I hate when people online are like, everybody has the same aesthetic. And it's like, okay, and then how are you so different? How are you breaking glass ceilings and changing the name of the game?
Oh, now that's how you clear a bitch. I don't know who that hoe is.
But sometimes I look around and I'm just like, wow. Like, I'm literally, so this area I call my dressing area. My dressing area is, I'm literally sitting on top of a checkerboard rug. Like, I couldn't be any more influenced by current trends. But TikTok in particular, I don't think I'm gonna do lashes. I've actually really been leaning into my natural lashes, which I've never hated them, but there was a point in time where I was wearing, like, strip lashes, like, just as my, like, everyday, like, how I like make myself look put together. And I just don't feel like it anymore, mainly because whenever I wear lashes, I don't know why or what it is, because I have a pretty good makeup routine as far as, like, removing makeup. Whenever I wear lashes, I have lash glue in my lashes for, like, no less than 3 days. And, like, no matter what makeup remover I use, no matter what cleansing oil I use, it's just clumped in there. And I just have to wash my face consistently over the next few days to get it out, because otherwise it's not going to come out any other way. So I've really just been leaning into just curling my lashes, which is something I've never done before, but I never realized how much it helped until now. Curling my lashes using quality mascaras. And by quality, I don't mean equating it to a price. I mean quality as far as, like, the brush and the formula, which you can get at any price point, but also just, like, taking the time to understand what each wand on a mascara means, what kind of formula I like, and getting tools that actually help me get the lashes that I want. So right now, I'm using the Lash Sensational from Maybelline, but I have two other ones that I really like. Of course, Lash Paradise. I feel like everybody has this in their collection, or they have had it. I love this one so much. And then I recently just got the L'Oreal Hydrofuge Telescopic. Hold on, because look at this wand. See how skinny that is? Like, just ultra thin. This is obviously good for the bottom lashes, but it's really good for getting, like, up in that, ooh, don't fall, up, like, in the root of your lashes. But anywho, I mean, my makeup has changed so much over the years. I won't even acknowledge the college years, because of course I was in college in 2016, so block brows, dark lips, heavy highlighter, just a lot. But a lot of it, obviously, people say things about, like, that era, but all you're doing is just following the trends. And I won't even say that all of it looked bad. I look at some of my makeup from back then and I'm like, okay, I kind of ate though. And then, sometimes I look and I'm like, the brows look like 2 blocks. They look like 2 rectangular blocks on your forehead, and that's fine. You're learning. But I really like the way my makeup is nowadays. And I really just think that everything trends, fashion, everything is just so subject to change. We could be like, I could be doing this look now, and then come this time next year, I could be like, I can't believe I ever used to do that. Oh, you guys, guess what I did just recently? Friday night, I saw Big Time Rush in concert again. It had to happen. Like now that I have the tattoo on me, I'm kind of like obligated to see them every time I go on tour. But it was a good time. We went to Meriwether Post Pavilion out in Columbia, and first of all, what a nice venue. Like, I have not been to a lot of concerts in my lifetime. Like, I think I can count on one hand how many concerts I've been to. Let me see. I saw Fall Out Boy. Saw Fall Out Boy again. I saw Shawn Mendes. I saw Harry Styles. And then I've seen Big Time Rush twice. No, 3 times. Oh, and I saw, not me literally forgetting that I saw Bruno Mars. I swear I didn't forget. Sometimes it just feels like a fever dream. As far as like venue, like Meriwether Post Pavilion, y'all know what y'all doing out there. It is so nice. First of all, like, I just think, like area-wise, it's really nice. But like once you actually get inside of the venue, specifically like the seating and everything, I think the seating is like so well arranged. But something that I had never seen in a venue before, they have this thing, like, okay, so obviously they have lawn seating, but they have this thing called the Sky Lawn, which I don't even remember seeing those prices when I was looking at the tickets or even seeing that location. But I guess like essentially it's general admission, but you were like higher up. So instead of like, if the stage is here and the lawn is like back here, like this is general admission lawn, you're actually up high, so you like are looking down on the stage. And I just thought that was so cool. Like that, I've never seen that before, ever in like any type of outdoor venue, and I just thought it was so fun. But it was a good time. We had good seats. I took Jared with me, try to convert him to be a Big Time Rush stan as well. And it was just really fun. I love live music. I love it. It's something I'm so passionate about.
I love it. I mean, I'm so passionate about it, and it's what I do. Your passion all the time.
I love concerts. I love seeing live music, and I want to see more. But who's touring right now? Of course, I want to see Beyonce. Like, are you kidding me? But those tickets, you got. I want to go so bad. There's a show in Landover, which I don't even know where that is. She about to put Landover on the map. But I want to go so bad. But these prices, hold on. If you want to feel broke with me, we're going to do this together. Okay, so this is what the venue would look like. So obviously the black part is the stage, and all the blue are the available set. Like all the blue is the available what's left. So I'm going to choose the furthest seat back. Actually, I'm going to choose one that's on the side of the stage. I feel like it gets cheaper like when you're on the outside of it. So I'm choosing section 403. Oh my God. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of, like, $350 for a nosebleed seat is insane. But I can't even say she's not worth it. Like, it's literally Beyonce. And I'm gonna say this right now. I'm a Beyonce fan. I don't necessarily think I'm in the Beehive because I feel like that's like a certain level of fandom that I'm not in right now. But it's crazy to me how people are like, I don't get how Beyonce's so popular. Or I don't get why people think she's like the greatest performer of all time. Have you not seen anything she's ever done ever? Like, ever? Are you an idiot? Do you own a lunchbox?
Did you know who I be? Did you listen to music?
Do you watch TV?
Do you carry a lunchbox?
Like, she's literally, she is a vocalist and she is a performer. And sometimes the girls don't give that. Sometimes the girls be vocalists and don't be performers, which is fine if that's not your aesthetic. Like Adele. Adele is a vocalist. She is not too big on like the production of her tour, like her residency. It looks beautiful. She does do some really cool things on stage. The disappearing Adele act in the end, I think, is really cool. But she's not someone who I think is as a performer. And then you have some girls who are performers, but they ain't vocalists. And I think that's fine too. But, oh God, I want to go so bad, but it's just so much. And my entire For You page is every single night she's on tour, the next day, or even as she's still on stage, it's just tour videos. So I've seen what feels like the majority of it, and like I know everything that she does in the tour, but I want to be there for myself. Because I'm telling you, this album Renaissance, when I first heard it, I was one of the many who was like, I don't know about it. But sometimes it's once you see those songs live, or even sometimes once you give it another listen, that's when you really get into it. And now I love that album. I will either start or end my day listening to that whole album straight through. And it'll get me through at least most of my commute. It's so good. It's an album truly for the Black LGBTQIA community, which I love that. I love that for Beyonce, because she knows that like that community holds her near and dear to her heart. Like I think all of her fans, like no matter your orientation or what you identify as or any of that, like if you're a fan of Beyonce, I think you're very protective over her. But I think specifically she wanted to highlight Black LGBTQIA part of her audience. And I think that is just, and for someone of her caliber to do that, I really do love that. This album is just so special, and just seeing everything, like seeing all of the clips of it on TikTok and on Twitter and stuff, you just get to see like how much of a visionary she is. And I wish I was using visionary in a loose sense, but like the way that and we've all seen documentaries and stuff of like how much effort she puts into creating a stage. And you can even tell the way she sets up this stage for this tour, she touches every single part of that stage because she just wants to be connected with as many parts of the audience as possible. And I'm in awe. I'm in awe, and I want to see it live. Some people, I've heard online, some people say if you wait hours before the show, like if you wait hours before the show in your city starts, or the show wherever you're trying to see her at starts, the tickets are like super cheap. Someone got floor tickets for like $200, but I just don't know about that one because I don't even know where Landover is, and I wouldn't even know how to get there. Let me see. I tried to get all up in you. That is not, well, yes it is. I'm not an idiot. It's like right outside of DC, but it's 49 minutes. Yeah, let me just go hop in my car that I drive because I can drive. But you guys, I want to see her so bad. I really do. But I probably won't. And then people are saying this is going to be her last tour, which is making me even more sad. Like they think she's going to retire after this. Why would you say those things? If you know how I feel, why would you say that? So I don't know. I guess we'll just see. I guess we'll see. I would be very interested. Because what days are those on? She'll be here. It's a Saturday and a Sunday that she'll be here. I don't work on Saturdays and Sundays, so I mean, I'd be interested to see if I look and they're super cheap. I'd be very interested to see if my willingness to want to see this, like literally the performer of our generation. She is. I want to play the music right now. I just want to have a moment with y'all, but I don't want to get copyrighted. I'm gonna mute it because I want to hear something. Alexa, play All Up in Your Mind by Beyonce on Spotify.
All Up in Your Mind by Beyonce from Spotify.
Period. Yeah, when I said no copyright, I meant that Beyonce's people do not play around. This video will straight get taken off of the internet. I will have the beehive outside of my apartment trying to hurt me. But I really don't want no problems. But pull up the song and listen to it. Y'all should vibe out with me because that might be my favorite song on the album in case anyone was wondering. I really do like that song. It's between that and Pure Honey. But anyway, go ahead and listen to it. I am going to get dressed. Let me see what time it is. Okay, I actually have... Look at me. I'm about to not be late to something. Not that I'm like usually late. Okay, I'm finished except for like the lip... Actually, setting spray. Setting spray. We are set and ready to get. This one right here, if you want your makeup to last, I will say I'm a very oily person. And while I'm not completely matte at the end of the day, I am not anywhere near as greasy as I usually would be. If you want your makeup to be matte and to stay, if you want to make it last matte, get this. Oh, get it from my Amazon storefront. But I have a little bit of time, which is good, because I kind of take some pictures. I want to take a little bit of flick. I want to do a little bit of flickage. So I'm going to take some pictures, but I'm going to show y'all what I'm wearing, and then I think we can wrap this up. Okay, I'm all done getting ready. I look stunning. I mean, look at me. Look. the makeup looks so good. And the hair turned out real nice. I tried to do like an updo. There's also a claw clip back here, but I'm insecure about the back of my head, so I'm not gonna show you. I don't have a full body mirror, so I'm sorry. Oh wait, I could literally just set down the, I'm such an idiot, hold on. Oh, excuse you. This is the outfit. I got these jeans, I wanna say from Macy's, and I got, this is a bodysuit. I got it from Amazon. I don't know what shoes I'm gonna wear yet. I might wear like my platform Crocs. I'm really not sure. But what do we think? But that, oh my God, I look so good. Stop. But that is everything from me. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. That's how you let YouTube know that you're rocking with your girl. But thank you all so much for watching. Also leave a comment if you want to talk to me, because I love to talk with you all. I love to kiki and chit chat with you all. And if you feel so inclined to do so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. But I love you all very much. Please take care of yourselves out there. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to one another. Do something that not only makes you feel good, but makes you feel better. Talk nice to yourself before you talk nice to anybody else. And I will see you all very, very soon. Peace.